So if we're given this equation and we're asked to get the final solution to this equation, what do? The first thing I said you should do is always check your equation if it's homogeneous. Looking at the equation, it is homogeneous because it is equated to what? 0. So since this equation is equated to 0, we can say that our equation is what? Homogeneous. That's the first thing you do. Now, since your equation is homogeneous, the next thing to consider is the auxiliary equation for this given equation here. The auxiliary equation will simply be what? The auxiliary equation from what we've been doing so far will simply be what? M squared, right? Minus 2 what? M plus what? 10, and this will be equal to 0. So therefore, your y will now be equal to what? M squared, right? Minus what? 2m plus what? 10, and this will be equal to 0, or better still, you can still leave your equation that way. Now if you leave your equation that way, your interest is to look at your equation if it's having the form of a quadratic equation. Looking at our equation, the equation is in the form of what? A quadratic equation. So what do? You apply your factorization method, or better still, you apply your what? Your quadratic what? Formula. Look at this equation. If we were to apply your factorization method, then we are going to look for two numbers, and when we multiply, we are going to get 10, and when we add them, we are going to get what? Minus 2. What are those numbers? We can see that if we have 5 and 2, if we multiply 5 times 2, it will be 10. But what if you now subtract 5 minus 2? Will that give you 2? No. So there are no numbers of that nature, or there are no numbers that will suit what? That particular what? Concept. So what you simply do is to apply your what? Your quadratic what? Formula. And what's your quadratic formula? Your quadratic formula is simply what? Minus b plus or minus square root of what? B square minus 4ac divided by what? 2a. Are we together? Now from this place, we can get our given parameters, which are what? A, B, and C, such that we just carry the values, impute into the formula, and we get our what? Our root for the equation. Now what's your A here? From your equation, your A is having what? A coefficient of 1. So you have 1 here. What's your B? Your B is actually what? Minus 2. While your C is what? Your C is what? 10. Are we together? So if you do that and you impute those values into our given formula, we'll simply have that minus B, right? So minus B is what? B is minus 2. So we'll simply have minus 2 plus or minus square root, right, of B square, which is what? Minus 2 square, right? And minus 2 square is actually what? 4. But that notwithstanding, we have minus 4 times what? 4 times 1 times what? 10. Are we together? And this will be dividing what? 2 times what? 1. Are we together? Now if you do that, from our bracket here, we'll simply have minus 2 plus or minus. What we have inside this bracket will simply be what? 2 raised to the power of 2 is 4. So what you have here will simply be what? 4 minus 4 times 1 is what? 4. 4 times 10 is what? 40. So minus 40 divided by what? 2. Are we together? Now what do? 4 minus 40, that will give us what? Minus 36. So what you have here will simply be what? Minus 2 plus or minus square root of what? Minus what? 36 divided by what? 2. We can also simplify this by writing what we have here to be what? What we have here will simply be equal to what? Minus 2 divided by 2 plus or minus. Remember, this is what? Square root of what? Minus 36. And when you have your minus inside your root, that tells you that it is a complex what? Number. Are we together? So since this is a complex number and is dividing by 2, we can get the square root of 36. What's the square root of 36? The square root of 36 is actually what? 6. Are we together? So 2 here into 2 here, they will simply what? Wash out, and you'll be left with what? Minus 1 plus or minus. Square root of 36 is 6. And remember, you have minus inside. That's telling you that it is a complex what? It is a complex number. So since you have this as a complex number, this will now be what? 6 what? I divided by what? 2. Remember, 6 can divide 2, and that will give us 3. So your final root will simply be what? Minus 1 plus or minus 3i. Are we together? So you can see that this is a complex what? This is a complex root. So what you simply do is you both go back to your characteristics equation and recall the equations given to you, you were given that from the first equation here, you simply have that for your case 3, you have a complex root equation. And what's the equation for your complex root? Your complex root equation simply says when you have m is equal to alpha plus or minus I beta, your alpha will simply be what? Your alpha here from our equation, our alpha will simply be what? Minus what? 1. So you have from your equation, your alpha will be equal to what? Minus 1, while our beta will be equal to what? Confirm your beta. Your beta will be equal to what? 3. Are we together? So you have your beta to be equal to what? 3. So what will be the solution to our equation? The solution to our equation will simply be what? Y is equal to exponential alpha x into a cos what? Beta of x plus b sine what? B sine beta of what? X. Are we together? So if you have this and if you want to impute our alpha and beta, we'll simply have our given equation to be equal to what? Exponential raised to the power of what's our beta? What's our alpha? Alpha is minus 1, so we can leave it as what? Minus what? X into a cos what? Beta. What's beta? 3. So you have 3x bracket plus what? B sine what? Sine 3x. Are we together? So this will be the equation you are asked to calculate for.